Okay. Good, you're back. I'm Neom, and today's episode is about food fights. The word of the day is absquatulate. Absquatulate means to flee or depart rapidly. Please remember to leave a like. Let's get into it. This video is about one food fight in particular. The Big Cheese Riot, also known as the Nottingham Cheese Riot of 1766, took place in Nottingham in the year 1766. It all started at a county fair. Ireland had seen a famine that same year, which led to a widespread food shortage and the inflation of various foodstuffs. Cheese prices specifically had more than doubled. Word spread that a group of merchants from Lincolnshire was at the fair and had plans to buy up all the cheese they could get their hands on to take back with them and resell at a markup. The Nottingham locals were displeased by this, thinking that the cheese should only be sold to the locals, or at least that they should have first dibs. They put their foot down, puffed out their chests, blocked the path of the Lincolnshire lorries, and said, "Not in Nottingham." The Lincolnshire merchants were jumped by a group of rude lads, as cleverly chronicled in Ned Palmer's A Cheesemonger's History of the British Isles, who demanded that the cheese remain unprocured by the Lincolnshirites. The conflagration that followed led to widespread cheese mania. Cheese wheels were sent rolling all around the city, boats carrying cheese were seized and looted, barricades were placed in the lanes, easy cheese was unselfconsciously jetted into mouths by the cans full. One warehouse was looted and the proverbial cheddar was hauled off to Castle Donington. These people were serious about protecting their cheese. A posse of citizens bent on recovering the cheese kidnapped a few locals intent on using them as ransom to obtain search warrants to the castle, but were fended off by a mob of women and children throwing stones at them. Back in Nottingham, the rioting and looting had gotten so bad that the militia was called upon for assistance. Upon their arrival, they swarmed the city, getting a little carried away and firing almost at random into the crowd. They actually ended up killing an innocent man named William Eggleston, no joke, simply because he was standing next to a pile of cheese. Turns out it was just his cheese that he had brought to the fair to sell, and he was simply doing his best to protect it from the Brie bandits. But the best part of all of this is documented in John Frost's The Datebook of Remarkable and Memorable Events Connected with Nottingham and Its Neighborhood, which was written in 1852, only about 85 years after the incident, so it seems pretty reliable. Frost writes, "The people were so exasperated that their violence broke loose like a torrent. Cheeses were rolling down Wheelergate and Peck Lane in abundance, many others were carried away, and the mayor, endeavoring to restore peace, was knocked down with one in the open fair." So basically, this poor man, just doing his best to lend a hand to the people and reinstate sanity, confidently braved the mass hysteria and strolled out into the street, only to be defeated by what must have been the biggest Parmesan in history. Seriously, a shoo-in for the county fair blue ribbon, effectively predicting the Cooper's Hill cheese race and Indiana Jones at the same time. But after a few days, the tides had changed and peace had returned. All was calm in Nottingham once more. In the aftermath, some people thought it might have just been better to let the Lincolnshire merchants have the stupid cheese, prompting Jane Austen to write her famous quote, "Let them eat cheese." Or am I getting that wrong? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, ring the bell to be notified about new videos, and comment what you want to learn about next. I'm Neom, and I'll see you next time.